Starting off with your yellow pencil, start filling the hair with quick, short pencil strokes. The key to creating a more realistic depiction of hair is to make sure you flick your wrist up and down. Remember to ensure the direction of the strokes follow the same direction of the waves or curls of the hair. Then use a yellow ochre color, which is kind of like a yellowy brown color, to define different layers and strands of hair. Once again, use quick wrist flicking movements to create sharp strokes of hair. You can study photos of hair to get a better idea of where to place the different layers and strands, or you can just place it randomly. It honestly doesn't really matter. Although I would advise you to place more darker colors near the roots of the hair or when it's tucked behind the shoulder, face, or ear, just so you can create more depth and tonality. Next, use an orangey yellow color to touch up some of the blank white spaces and near where you just placed the yellow ochre color. Then use a medium brown color to go over the areas you filled in with yellow ochre strokes. This is to add depth and darker tones. It makes the different layers and strands of hair stand out to look more realistic. Finally, use a dark brown color to create shadow and depth near where the hair tucks behind the ear, face, and shoulder. The purpose of the dark brown color is to make the different strands of hair to appear even more realistic and three-dimensional. If you feel like you need to add more color and volume to the hair, you can always go back to the other colors you've used to add more strokes in places where appropriate. Start off with a light brown color and lightly color in the entire hair. Then use a medium brown color to define and color in the layers and strands of hair. You don't have to make this part too detailed because we'll use a darker color later on to go over it again. Now this part is the exact same as the first method. Use quick wrist flicking motions to create strokes with your pencil on the different areas you've used the medium brown color to define as layers and strands. This creates shadow and depth and makes the hair look more realistic. Finally, use the black color to shade in areas of the hair behind the ear, face, and shoulder, as well as in between layers and strands to create dimension. I call this the lazy way because it's pretty much just coloring in using one pencil. Basically, use your pencil to draw out lines within the hair, and this will act as a guide for you so that when you color in later on, you know where to shade and define the layers and strands. These lines can be completely random. Wherever you want the hair to part, that's where you'll place the lines. Then start coloring in around the lines. Make sure you create a mixture of dark and light tones. For example, make the tones near the lines darker and gradually create lighter shades around it so you don't have any harsh line marks. To create a darker shade, simply press harder on your pencil so that the color comes out more concentrated. And for a lighter shade, use less pressure when holding your pencil and coloring in.